Oi, 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 it's Lads Product Reviews.
You know the lads, the ones out there making their own ham.
Um, hey, so I don't know how it's going on over there, but I'm a little upset because I didn't realize I needed 50 subscribers to do a live stream on YouTube. We are currently sitting at 14 subscribers, so like and share and subscribe and get down to the business. We're gonna start the teardown video here in a second. Anyways, I was hoping to do it at live stream. Um, I didn't mention before, but I haven't taken apart a crossbar knife before, so this should be interesting. I was kind of hoping I'd have some help from anyone that has supported the channel so far. Um, Gonna give a big shout out to everyone that's liked and subscribed so far in my 2 week journey with this thing. Also, gonna mention the Patreon account, which has the link down below, the Instagram account that has a link down below. We got affiliate links below for Priority Tire, King's Camo, which sells like hunting gear and camouflage and camping gear. We got Crossman air rifles. We've got Raven crossbows, and then we also got a partnership going on with Doobie Energy Drinks, or Dubby Energy Drinks. Sorry. There's a link there. You can also use the discount code LADS_2025 and you'll get a discount on checkout. Now that we've got all of that stuff out of the way, the promotional business, um, we'll start tearing down our Ozark Trail Saunders, or as I like to call it, the Pug Out. Um, as some of you might have known from the strip down video, all of these on here are T6 except for the pivot, which is T8. I'm going to start off by taking the pocket clip off, and if you might remember from my review, Ozark Trail uses a ambidextrous pocket clip mounting. It looks like there's actually blue Loctite on the pocket clip screws. That's kind of cool. I have a magnetic tray off to the side here, which I'm using for holding the screws and the hardware down. It's a it's from Harbor Freight. It's Pittsburgh. Again, we got some blue. I'm guessing it's Loctite. It would make sense if it was just like a dab of Loctite on there. Oh yeah. That's all of those on the side except for the pivot. And come over and flip it, and we're going to remove these screws on this side. And then I do believe we're probably going to have to remove the pivot. So we'll get the T8 out. When I was doing the review, one of the things that I was thinking about was how strong the the frame was going to be on this, the metal, the liners. And that was kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to take it apart. Alright, so looks like we got the spring there. I think I have to push the liner out. there it goes. Just a little bit of work. So we got that and our pivot screw. And those look like they're nylon bushings. And like I was saying, one thing about this that I was really interested in is how strong the metal was in here. Just grab one of the liners. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm using my Leatherman wave just to see how bendable and flexible the liners are. Actually, it doesn't seem that bad. The liners seem like they're pretty strong. I kind of still wonder then why it seems like there's so much blade play in this. So, that being said, I'll try to put it back together here. This is probably going to be the tricky part. That'll probably make it a little bit easier. That back in. Put that bearing back in. Now I'm stuck with this. That one well. See, this is why I wanted to do it on live stream. I'm sure there's an order here that I'm supposed to be doing this in, and I'm failing at it. And I'm sure anyone that's already taken one of these apart is probably yelling at their screen right now. Oh, there we go. See, and I knew from some people that they were saying that crossbar lock knives are tricky to take apart the first time. And I'm getting that. They are, because there's an order, you have to do things, and you have to figure that order out. And it's a bit difficult. If I could do this without breaking it. Sure, smaller tires would have helped. The pivot real quick. Ah, crap. It just occurred to me this is in upside down. Again, I'm sure somebody was yelling at their TV. Yeah, this way. I don't know, maybe you're yelling at your phone or your computer. Maybe you're not yelling at your TV. Either way. Sure, so hard to pick back up. There we go. This is feeling better. I'm going to take the pivot screw real quick and just use it to hold this together for a second. I don't know if anyone's ever messed with really small things and they start getting frustrated and their hands start getting shakier. It's kind of what's going on with me right now. Okay, so at least keep the scale so I'll at least keep it so it'll be free to move, but also enough movement that I can mess with it. Down at the table instead of up by the camera also, so I can't really see how often I'm taking the whole thing out of view. So my apologies for that. Again, my first knife strip down video. You can tell it's already going great. There might even be some people that are watching that are being supportive of me right now. That would be great. Like, hey, no, I remember the first time I took a crossbar knife apart. Pain in the ass. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Problem right now for me is getting the crossbar and the spring in the right spot. Ah, there we go. Get that spring there. Maybe. Okay. Make sure that the springs are in the right place. This is the stop pen. Unless the springs weren't in the right place. Alright, got the stop pen in. We're going to... That's not going to stay. Yeah. One of the washers is where it should be, the other one's not. It's on the outside of the... I wonder if... Pay attention on it. What's great about this is I'm learning a lot, and this is only a $10 knife. So I don't have to feel too bad about the things that I'm doing that aren't right. Okay, we're back at square one. Set that on. Make sure washer's on inside. Slide knife on it upside down. There we go. Yeah. I'll split that off with my thumb. It'll be fun. This has to be at just the right angle for it to go in. Too good for your home? There's the flat edge there. Oh, there's the flat edge there. So if I turn them both so the flat edge is on the bottom. Close to you. There we go. Okay. Take the T8 again, which we'll have to take out when we go to put the scales on. All this to see if the liners were somewhat strong. Again, if you're yelling at your camera or TV right now, sorry. Let's flip it over. Too much pressure. You gotta hold your mouth just right, apparently. Almost. point before I put the stop pin in, it wouldn't stay in. I don't know why, but I'm trying to put the stop pin in again, it probably won't stay in. I'll probably have to at least get one of the scales started. Yeah, stop pin fell out. Okay. No, I'm gonna have to do the scales first because of the pivot. I'm sure that somebody was yelling right then. They've probably been yelling at the TV for a while now because of that. Your washers aren't your only problem. What if I do this and get one side on? Let me skip one side started, then I can take the pivot now. No, because then I don't have any. What's actually my part? Thanks everyone for tuning in to see a total noob take a $10 knife apart and get really frustrated. I guess we all have to start somewhere though, and I am torturing my viewers and myself. So thanks everyone for that. I'll grab this T6 real quick. Okay, we got it started. Oh, it would help if the liner was on there. At least I know it threads. And same thing on the back screw. That's our PAs though. And to think, if I was doing this live, I could have people screaming at me on the live chat. That would have probably been helpful too. I guess this way I'm figuring it out on my own. Like a freaking erector set. Okay. What's my next move? I was going to take the pivot out so I get the other scale on. That's right. As long as our washer stayed in there. Actually, real quick. This is actually going to hold the stop pin in that I kept trying to put in before. Bam. Got it. Order of operations, I guess. Everything to line up. Make sure your washers are outlined at you. That's pretty good. The washers just fell out. That's good. Both washers fell out. Okay. Move that real quick because that's not working. Let's pull the stop pin out for now. That'll give us more access. Dislocate that spring. That'll give us more turn. There we go. Okay. Washer. Blade. Washer. Maybe I should pull that up and not set the blade underneath. There. Gives us all room. I didn't think this was going to be easy. It'd be easier. There, that helps. I let the pin slip back down a little bit. Oh, crap, blade's upside down again. That would be an issue. Spring out of the way. That out of the way. There's the washer again. With this washer. Let's get the spring on the side in the right spot. There. But that's good. Okay. This side, off to the side. This side. Right. Oh, the blade's right. I don't know why I was so excited to take this thing apart. That was another moment of me just having to hold my mouth right. The spring in there. Boom. Okay. Oh, so close. Almost there to you, people. If you're still watching. Okay. Oh, there's the stop pin. Thank God. Oof. There we go. We are resting on it. T8 is set. Oh man, we're almost there. Last thing I'm going to do is put the pocket clip on, probably on the wrong side, because I'm upset with how it took me like 4 freaking tries to get this right. I'm sure we're going to go back and count and see it's more than 4 tries. Thanks everyone for sticking with me. It feels like a great success this morning. This afternoon. I'll probably also have to loosen the pivot. Nope, I did something wrong. Because it's not locking. I think I know what it was though. I don't think the springs are in the right spot. Because I didn't get a good look at them when I was taking the thing apart. And so... did notice though that there were little holes that would make sense that the springs went into. For some reason I kept putting the springs at the end of the slide of the crossbar lock though. Let's put those over there, I don't want to lose those. I almost lost the stop pin earlier. I'll loosen that first. Yeah, the spring's going that way right there. Almost had it. There we go. There's one. No, that's not right. Why would it do that? Okay. I am going to figure this out off camera. We were pretty close to getting it. It's 45 minutes already. Anyone that's stuck this far, thank you. Like and subscribe. I'm going to try to figure this out off camera and then come back with a short recap video. Alright, thank you. Bye.